Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as Yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today we're going to learn how to cast on and start our knitting project. There are several ways to cast on. Today's tutorial we're going to focus on casting on between the loops, and it's a personal preference on what you prefer, and this is what we're going to be doing today. So let's get started. I'm going to create a slip knot, and I've done a different tutorial on just the slip knot process if you need to follow that if you want a slower instruction. So you're going to wrap it around your finger twice as I've already mentioned before. You're just going to pinch, take the back over the forward, okay, not all the way though, and then take the new back up and over, and there is your slip knot to begin to do your work. So what we're going to do now is that we are going to put that slip knot onto your knitting needle. I am right-handed. I'm putting this onto the needle that is in my left hand. If you're watching the left-handed tutorial, it's actually opposite to what I'm saying in words, but you can physically see it in your format. So what I want to do is that I want to go in between the loops. So I'm going to grab the other knitting needle here, and I want to insert into the loop from the behind. Okay, so go right up, so just right in and coming out. So you can see if you opened it, you can see that you're right in that big loop itself, just like that. You're going to take the yarn leading to the yarn ball, and you're going to wrap over top of the back one here. Okay, so it comes down in the middle just like you see here, and you're going to apply attention to it, and it just sinks underneath, and you are going to just move this one here, okay, this one that is moving, and I'm just going to pull it forward and grab that loop, and now I'm just going to put it onto the knitting needle like this. Okay, do you want to see that again? I'll show that again. So let's start up again. So we're gonna just create a slip knot, put it onto the knitting needle, insert the knitting needle in to the loop. Okay, the knitting needle is heading to the back side. Take the yarn that is leading to the yarn ball, wrap around like this. Okay, and then just using that knitting needle delicately, just bring it forward and collect that loop forward, and put that loop right on top of the other one, just like that. So this one here we're going to cast on between the loops. So this one requires a little bit of practice to get used to. I notice that it's got quite tight tension when I go to start, and again everything is just a matter of practice. So what we're going to do is that we're going to insert in between the loops. Okay, so we're not going to go up in between like this. We're going to go right straight across. Okay, so you're not in any loops at all, you're in between the loops. Grabbing the yarn, what you want to do is just wrap it around the back here and provide a little bit of tension to it, and you just want to move it in a way that you're going to be able to get that strand through. So you're going to flick it forward and grab that strand. Okay, so it's coming between the loops, and now you're just going to insert it onto your knitting needle like that. So you want to watch your tension with this when you go to start. If you're too tense, then you're never going to get anything done with this particular casting on method. So to do the next one, straight across right between the loops. Okay, and then grab the yarn up over the needle, and then just bring it out through the base like this. Provide extra so you can get it around, and then just pull it a little bit snug, nothing crazy, and then keep on going, and you can cast on as many as you need to, and this is casting on between the loops like this, and just get as many on that you want to, and then you can start your work once you're satisfied with that. So this is how you would do a cast on between the loops, and then when you're ready to go, all you're just going to do is then start on your first one, and then you can begin to knit as normal. Okay, the first two rows are usually always very tense for me when I go to do any kind of knitting. I'm learning to knit, but it's also the tension, and once you get just a few rows in, you'll find that everything relaxes, and then you can speed up quite nicely. Okay, so that's it for now. It's Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd as well as Yarnspirations.com. Have a great day. We'll see you again real soon.